Hello friends, welcome back. We are in our last week of art sessions together. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I'm excited to get into our final project. We're going to be focusing on drawing from imagination. So we did drawing from observation first, then we did emotive abstraction, so drawing our emotions, letting what's inside of us come out and be reflected in what we draw. And now we're going to do drawing from imagination. So coming up with whatever we can think of to turn into drawings to share with people. So we're going to get started. My name is Vessna Scheff, and you can use she and her pronouns to refer to me. I'm really excited to get into our activity today. So let's start with some movement and some stretches to get us warmed up. So go ahead and find your open space. And I'm feeling kind of like doing some balancing to start us off. So I'm going to stand on one foot and I'm going to lift my other leg as high as I can without falling over. And point my toes and flex. Whew, this takes a lot of balance. And then slowly bring it back down. So I can have my arms out to the side or I can put them on my hips. That might also help me balance them. Now I'm going to lift my other leg. And point and flex, point and flex. I'm going to go really slow so I don't topple over and I can keep my balance. Nice. I feel like balancing always reminds me to keep breathing because I can hold my breath when I go to balance. So remember to keep breathing. The next balance I'm going to do is lifting my leg. It's hard to see. I'm going to lift my leg so that it touches my knee. Kind of like, I think this can be referred to as a tree pose if you do yoga. But it looks kind of like making a four with your legs. So I have one leg that's bent like this, and it's resting on my other leg, which is straight. And I'm going to try to balance like this for one breath. Going in and letting it out. Whoa, okay. I'm going to slowly bring that leg down and I'm going to switch to the other side. So I'll shake out my legs first and my arms and my neck and my whole body. Okay. I'm going to have my other foot on the ground and I'm going to lift my opposite leg slowly so I don't fall. And I'm going to make a four shape with my leg. So it looks like this, and it's resting, against my other leg. This one's pretty tricky. This side is also trickier for me to balance on. So you can keep your arms out to help find your balance, or you can put them on your hand or on your hips, or maybe on your shoulders. That might be helpful for your balance. And see if you can stretch your arms out like this. Maybe you could even stretch them over your head like that while staying balanced. Whew. That requires a lot of skill. And I'm going to bring that foot down and shake it out. Okay, last thing I'm going to do, I think, is some arm circles. Oh. Be careful you don't hit things. There's a light on the ceiling that I bumped. So I'm going to do some arm circles going back, kind of like backstroke. Think about it like that. And then I'm going to go forward. You can kind of pretend you're doing some swimming motions or just whatever feels good. Could be a cool dance. Or, whatever you're feeling. Okay. Now, we're ready to get started. I'm getting my flat surface set up. So I have my hard drawing board here. I'm going to get a piece of paper. You might be doing this in your sketchbook if you have a sketchbook. So you might not need a piece of paper and a flat surface if you already have one in your sketchbook. But if you're like me, try and find a flat surface that you can draw on. Okay, we're going to start with just using a pencil for today. On your paper, we're going to do a drawing challenge. So for this drawing challenge, I'm going to give you something that you have to add to the paper, and then we're going to turn it into something else eventually. If you're not sure what I mean, just follow along and we'll see what happens. Okay, on your paper, I want you to draw 3 circles. They don't have to be touching. They just have to be 3 circles. Doesn't matter what size, just 3 circles. Yours is going to look different from mine because you have different ideas and a different way that you might want to draw. So go ahead and draw your 3 circles on your paper. Okay, yours is probably looking different than mine, which is great. That's what we're going for. All right, next we're going to add to our drawing, we have to add 20 straight lines, and they have to be connected to our circles somehow. So we're going to add 20 straight lines to our drawing of circles here. On your mark, get set, and draw. All right, take a couple more seconds to finish adding your 20 straight lines to your page. Our next challenge is to add 5 triangles to our drawing. They have to be connected somehow to the shape that we've already drawn in any way that you want. All right, 5 triangles. On your mark, get set, go. Once you've added your 5 triangles, we're going to add 6 squiggly lines to our drawing. They have to be somehow attached, but they can attach in any way you want. So 6 squiggly lines. On your mark, get set, and draw. It's starting to look kind of like, I don't know, something. All right, once you've added your 6 squiggly lines, we're going to add 4 ovals. They have to be connected somehow, but can be connected in any way you want. On your mark, get set, and draw. 4 ovals is what we're adding. Depending on how fast or your own pace of drawing, you can pause the video if you need more time, and then just push play again when you're ready to jump back into it. So I've added my 4 ovals. Next, we're going to add 10 squares. Somehow have to fit 10 squares into whatever it is that we are making here. And they have to be attached, but they can attach however you want them to. On your mark, get set, draw. All right, we've added our 10 squares. Now, we're going to add 2 wings to this evolving creature that we're making. The wings can look however you want them to. They could be any type of wings you'd like, but you're going to add 2 wings to your drawing, your creature. On your mark, get set, and draw. This is a funny drawing that I'm doing. I'm curious to see what all of yours are turning out like, because I'm sure you've been adding things in your own way and coming up with your own creature over there. So, okay, we've added 2 wings. Now we're going to add 1 mouth. Could be any type of mouth. You're going to add 1 mouth to this creature. On your mark, get set, go. Mine was a pretty simple mouth, but yours might have been a little more complicated, so I wanted to give some time for you to finish that. Once you're done with your mouth, the last thing we are going to add are 4 eyeballs. Be any type of eyeballs, 4 eyes to your creature. This is the last thing we're going to add. On your mark, get set, and draw. Okay, there we have it. I feel like I'm thinking of some kind of fun stories for this one. Kind of reminds me of a tooth fairy bug with the teeth here and then the sort of butterfly-like wings. For some reason, reminds me of like a tooth fairy bug. And I'm wondering if maybe this tooth fairy bug lost a bunch of its teeth and didn't know what happened to it. So it's looking down, wondering where all its teeth went. And I'm wondering if maybe this is where all its teeth fell out, or maybe this is its belly. It accidentally swallowed the teeth that it lost. I don't know. That's just the story that this made me think of. So with your own drawing, with your own creature, come up with a story that describes how your creature came to be like this. They have such an interesting experience of the world. Go ahead and come up with a story that shares how this creature came to be. Once you have your story, you can share it with someone. You can write it down here, or you can just think of a name for your creature. So I think I might name my creature. Oh, this is hard. Let's see. Okay. Take some time to think about what a name might be for your creature while I think about what the name might be for this one. All right, well, it's taking me longer to come up with a name. All I have is Toothless so far, but I think it's going to be Toothless and then something else, but I'm not sure what it will be yet. I do want to get us started on coloring this in. So we're going to spend the rest of our time coloring this in with whatever materials you have. If you have markers, that's great. If you have colored pencils, that's also great. You could use crayons. You could use pens that have different colors in them. You could use paints that you have. That's what I'm going to be using since I just have watercolor. So we're going to spend the next 3 to 5 minutes filling in our drawing with color. And I'm going to put on some music for us to draw to. All right, go ahead and get started. Go ahead and pause where you are at. You might be like me and nowhere near to done with filling in your drawing with color, but you can continue working on it even after we conclude our session today. So I'm going to keep working on mine, and then I'll have it as an art piece for later, and maybe I'll share it in the next video. But thanks so much for drawing with me today. Remember to come up with a story for your creature and a name. I'm going to have to work on the name of mine too, so I will keep you posted. Thanks so much for drawing with me today, and I will see you again very soon. Be safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.